this is going to be a day in my life as an MD-PhD student, and I mean, as per usual, I always start my day with a cup of coffee. On this day, I also ended up doing some laundry in the morning, but I edited that out because laundry's kind of boring. For breakfast, I have some homemade sourdough, a hash brown from Trader Joe's, which I air fried, and then just a little bit of scrambled egg. It was delicious. I went into the office, which is basically like a grad student cubicle space where I work. Because of my PhD field, I can honestly do most of my work remotely, but sometimes it's just good to get a change of scenery. I get to see my friends, I get to distract them, for better or for worse. On this particular day, we were also having a Taste the Apples contest in the pantry, and so we were supposed to vote for which apple we liked best, but that's what you saw at the corner there. But yeah, this would be the majority of my day. Just got back from the office, picked up my mail. This is just a couple more things for my trip, like a soap holder, solid toothpaste, and I believe this is solid shampoo and conditioner. Yeah, it smells really good. Solid shampoo bar, solid conditioner bar. I guess a little bit of quote-unquote PR, even though it's not really PR because I have to post. I do have to hop on my Spanish class in like a couple minutes, so I don't want to be putting this on just in case it's like a disaster and not at all a shade match. But, interesting. What is this? Look. The satisfying click. Look at that. This might be a little too light for me. Should I just put this on my face and see? Actually, the color match is not bad at all. Wow. I'm gonna put this on off camera, but I'm quite impressed actually. I put a really thin layer on, and I think it's washing me out a little bit, so it's not a product that I can just use by itself, but I actually really like how it feels on my skin. Like, it's really lightweight. I know my skin tone is more on the warmer end, and this is in the shade 25N. I couldn't find it in my shade. I don't think they have anything in this shade range that is warmer, and so it does look a little bit light and gray on me. But that's why we have stuff like bronzer. I also had Spanish class on this particular day. There's been vlogs where I've mentioned this before, but I've been learning Spanish pretty intensely for the last, I guess, 8-ish months now. And that's actually where I'm going this weekend, is I'm going to Spain to do a little language exchange. I told myself at the beginning of this year that if I'm still super dedicated to learning Spanish by like May-ish, then I was going to reward myself with a abroad trip as kind of an immersion, an experience, etc, etc. But now that it's actually coming up this weekend, I feel like I'm not ready language-wise, so we'll see. It's actually making me really anxious just even thinking about it. After Spanish class, I headed downtown. This is my first time ever filming on the subway. It's so weird not feeling super awkward. But I'm actually meeting one of my friends from TikTok today. She's here in New York City doing a sub-I. We had dinner at Bryant Park Cafe, which, as you can guess, is a cafe literally smack dab in Bryant Park. My friend Beth suggested it, and I was down because I've never been, but we both agreed that you're basically paying a park premium for the food and the drinks, and it is, you know, it's okay, but it's not anything to write home about. After dinner, Beth and I took a little walk around Bryant Park, got some photos and videos, not necessarily for social media, but it is kind of nice not feeling like other people are waiting on me or watching me take my footage and everything, because she's doing the exact same thing. I've honestly met so many wonderful people through posting on TikTok that I otherwise wouldn't have met. For me, living in New York is quite a lonely experience, and it's honestly one of the reasons I started my social media to begin with, and it's basically to connect with other students. And now having this whole community of people and being able to actually meet up with some of them in real life has been really lovely. Beth told me she's never tried the Magnolia Bakery banana pudding, so we stopped by there to pick up some banana pudding, and then for me, I wanted a decaf coffee, so we also stopped by Italy, which was like kind of next door.
Yay! Take a bite, take a bite. Cheers! Cheers! It's pretty good. It's pretty good. I will say, like, I feel like the South does banana pudding really well, but this is like, it's pretty good.
I returned home shortly after dessert. Didn't film too much because my camera died and I wanted to be aware of my surroundings, but basically by the time I got home, it's time for bed. Just got ready for bed. My lips are kind of red. I don't know if I was allergic to something at dinner or like it's just super dry. But I put some Vaseline on, so this is not lipstick or anything, even though it kind of looks like it just because of how red it is. I don't know if I talked that much, if at all, throughout this vlog, so we're gonna have to see what the footage is later. But all in all, today was a super successful day. It was super fun using my new camera, which I got, and it's been like a pretty fun experiment. I will say, during dinner, I thought I put my camera on the interval film mode, so like it's supposed to turn on every, you know, like 10-20 minutes and film for a minute, but actually I just filmed the entire conversation of us yapping for 45 minutes. So my camera did run out of battery while we were like doing that, and so I did not get many more clips after dinner. That is why. And I still think I'm like quite a shy vlogger. Like I was pretty self-conscious like holding this camera, so I did not end up talking that much. But I hope this gives you guys a fairly good idea of what like a day in my life is like. Albeit it's a more exciting day in the life. Usually after work, I just come home and I relax or do more work. I don't know. So that's gonna be it for today. I'm going to bed. It is actually not that late. It's like 11:30. But I do have an early day tomorrow, so I'm gonna go ahead and go to bed. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!